Hello. Hello, YouTube. It's me again, Richard, and what we're going to do is a top 10 countdown with my friend Enrico. I didn't realize that we had such a big height difference, though. I'm standing up here, and he's standing up there, so we're going to have to do some kind of camera magic tomfoolery. We'll do that now. Wow! Magic. We're going to do a top 10 rundown of the Loudwire magazine's top 10 metal songs of 2024, and I'm doing it with my partner here, Enrico, because he's the metalhead of all of my friends. He knows this kind of shit way more than I do.
More or less.
Yeah. So the top 10, I'll read them out now, then we'll go through them individually. The top 10, according to Loudwire, was number 10, Black Dawn Affiliation with his... No, that's the name of the song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Name of the song is Black Dawn Affiliation by Dark Throne. Then was Thunder, Perfect Mind, parentheses, by Crypt Sermon.
I don't know why. Parentheses.
Tampoco.
Okay.
No idea.
Okay.
I Am Dog Now by Chad Pyle. That sounds good, doesn't it? Vilified by Jerry Cantrell.
Who?
Not a clue. Top 10 Statues That Cried Blood by Bring Me the Horizon.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 is Aftermath by The Black Dalai Murder. Number 4, Wanting and Waiting by The Black Crows. Number 3, VAN by Bad Omens and Poppy. Number 2 is Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat by Baby Metal and Electric Callboy.
Baby metal means they are
Tiny
small.
little ones.
Okay. So why they are babies, so they have to repeat rat-a-tat-a-tat several times, right? Okay, makes sense.
And number 1 is a song called Dream Stealer by Arch Enemy. All of those songs are completely alien to me before we saw this list, and most of the bands are completely alien to me before we saw this list, so it was interesting to me to do this, but you knew most of them, right?
I knew half of them, and I saw at least 3 of them in concert. Arch Enemy was a support band with Amon Amarth 2 or 3 years ago, I don't remember. I saw the Baby Metal, Little Tiny
Oh,
Baby
you did?
Metal. Yeah, but so I love, and I absolutely need a mosh pit, right? Always. This time I was in the sit with the Baby Metal, and was cool. An hour, 10 minutes, not so much, but next year, this is 2025.
2025,
So
yeah.
this year, it's cool. It's okay. This year they will come again here. Can we say where we are? No, the city.
Yeah.
Okay, here in Madrid, and I have already a ticket, but this time not sit. And and then Bring Me to Horizon last year, and it was in the festival here in Madrid, in Met Cool. And they're supposed to play like an hour and a 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but they been late, and they played just 45. The reason, I don't know, to be honest.
Haven't they more or less split up now?
No.
I'm sure I've seen in the news stuff about
Really?
that. Yeah, and like
Well, I don't know.
arguing with the band and that kind of thing of showing up late, if showing up at all.
Yeah, it's happened. It's happened. It's not. So as far as I know, it's not the first time. But really, I don't know. They have to play like 9:30, something like this. But it was July, so the sun was really rise, right? So the guess I had, maybe because they have this show with a lot of light, and they need dark. But you already know before started.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So I don't know the reason, to be honest. The concert was good, but it was 45 minutes. And the others, well, I know the name, never saw live. The only band that I absolutely don't know, and I don't say anything, was Chad Pile.
Chad Pile.
But it makes sense because they start. I read that they start to play in 2022. They have just 2 albums, so they are pretty new, and that's it.
Cool. Well, the first one then, number 10, was the song Black Dawn Affiliation by Dark Throne. Now, my thoughts were that the singer sounds like he's probably my age, but a lot more tired than I am.
The voice, right?
He just sounds like he can't be bothered. Really can't be bothered. And there's nothing really that I haven't heard in that genre before. Again, like, I'm not big into metal, so I don't really know that much. But, like, it's nothing that I haven't heard that's been done better over the years by other bands. It had those... Every cliched metal thing you can think of is in there. To me, it was an absolute yawn fest. I'm shocked that it's on a top 10 list. It doesn't give me any faith in the genre of metal if this is a top 10.
Yeah, sure.
And it's 6 minutes as well, so to me that's just like, go and fuck yourself with a 6-minute song.
It's black metal, so black metal is low, technically, right? And I don't know, so I don't know them very well. I know the name. I know they're technically one of the best band in black metal. I don't like. It depends. So black metal is good, but I prefer death. There is in my opinion, a bit different between these two type of music. Death metal have more consistent music, change of rhythm, sometime in the melodic death, change of voice, but the black metal is pretty flat.
Yeah.
And this song is flat, and then after more or less half, after 3 minutes, 4 minutes, they change, and it's more flat. Really, you need like, come on. I understand. So it's like, usually black metal is almost also famous for the lyrics, dark, something like this. But to be honest, I listened to the song, I read the lyrics. I don't understand what it means. Really. Sometimes happens, you know. Sometimes happens. So sometimes so I'm not English. I'm not an English, speaker. I'm just Italian and try to speak English. So I listen to a song, try to understand every word, the meaning. But usually, the second listening is with the lyrics, just reading, right? And it happens often that I need then to try to find someone that explain to me what exactly you are saying. You know, you're singer. What the fuck you saying? I don't understand. And black metal is complicated because it's black, it's dark, it makes sense. You know. Overall, I don't think it's a bad song, but it's flat.
It's certainly not anything where I would go, I'm in a metal mood today, I'm going to put on some Dark Throne. That would just never ever cross my mind.
No.
What score out of 10 did you give it then?
I think 7 to this song.
7?
Yeah.
Wow, what I wanted to do when I first came into this was I was coming from the point of view where I don't know anything metal, so mostly everything's going to have a low score to me because it's not a genre that I'm really engaged with. So I was going to start everybody off on a 5 and then go above that, right? So I wasn't going to give low scores. But the more I got into it, some of the songs I really liked. So then I would have had to give them really, really high scores. So I had to just get rid of that idea of the 5s and just give actual scores out of 10. So for me, this was a 2 out of 10. So it could have been a 7. But the good sign there is, though, that means that like further on in this list, there are songs that I think are worthy of that 5+, right? Which is a good thing, I think.
It's curious.
Just not this.
It's good that you. So it's the first time you listen some just black metal, right? I think.
It's not the first time I've heard it, obviously, but it's the first time I've spent time with it with headphones on and listened to it.
Okay.
And it just...
This is a part of the death metal, and I prefer death, to be honest. It's not so... Well, I will say, I have something to say later.
Okay.
But something really that I hope that people just try to, to write some comments. You are saying bullshit, you're fucking stupid. What you're saying, you know? We can swear, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. Fuck.
Right.
It's random.
Number 9 on Livewire's list then was a song by Crypt Sermon. What's the matter with you people? And the song is called Thunder, Perfect Mind, in parenthesis. And this made me... I thought it was 1983.
Doom. This is Doom.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah.
Really, really slow. Right.
To me, they were trying to be very, very dramatic and weren't really doing it very... I can't take it too seriously because it sounds like it was 1983.
Yes.
So that means nothing has progressed, right?
The vibes are old. And the fact is, this is a known band. And so the doom metal is a metal that sometimes is like take some some sound like as epic metal, but the epic metal as, for example, Manowar, right? Have this sound really in some of their song, and is another metal that I like sometimes, but I prefer epic. And see, yes, I don't know how to describe it. It's dark, slow, but overall I like it. It's like it's as the song before. So these two type of metal are, you have to love it. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
For sure, for someone that they usually don't say is not a metalhead. Because you have to enter in some space, dark space, and just try to flow there. And I don't know. I still prefer death, normal death.
I had written down, and this is gonna, if anybody watches this and leaves comments, this is gonna get the worst comments. But this kind of music, Manowar and that kind of stuff, because that's what I think of when I listen to this, right? The 80s stuff. It's music for teenage boys that are afraid to talk to girls and play Dungeons and Dragons all day. That's what this sounds like to me, because they have these epic words in the lyrics as well, like cosmic and desire. One of the lyrics is actually a green lion that eats the sun and to traverse may be foolish. Shut up, man. It's just...
No, it makes sense.
Cringe.
It makes sense. I never played Dungeons and Dragons. I prefer...
But this isn't your favourite music either?
It's not my favorite music. Well, no. So, first revelation. Like, God. First revelation. One of my favorite music is... style. Not music. Style. Speed metal. Second revelation. Power symphonic metal. Third revelation. Power metal. Third or fourth? Fourth revelation. Pantera. Fifth. Avatar. So, death. And I stop because I have to reveal something late in the...
So give an example of speed metal then, a band.
Gamma Ray.
And what would
Halloween, Angra, Pantera.
Halloween is speed metal?
It's more power metal. But look,
Halloween... This is what's crazy about it, man.
Halloween and Gamma Ray are the same, basically, because a lot is really close, and so one of the guitarists, the Gamma Ray guitarist, Kay Hansen, is a guitarist also in Halloween, and they play together and play something together. So,
okay.
But yeah,
what mark did you give Thunder?
7.
7 again.
Yeah, because I don't like to just make this band trash because I don't like a song. No, I like it. It's just it's not my favorite.
Then it doesn't give you room for giving the good scores. So I give it a 2
because you're
out of 10 again.
You're too. If you are a professor, you teacher, you have a child, and they just I don't know, make some notes like 2 because it's.
If a child was doing some work,
yeah,
well, not because a child is doing some work. This is a band that has a recording contract, have sat and written a song, then went into a studio and produced a song.
I'm paid to
then
be
went,
here.
That's really good. Let's put it out there for people to consume. So 2 out of 10.
You pay me for be here. A lot of money.
Loads.
Lots of money. Monopoly money.
Monopoly money.
Yeah, and water.
You're not getting any water.
This is not water. This is vodka, but it's okay.
It's clear Guinness.
Yeah.
Right.
Why Guinness? Typical, right?
Because and it comes with a free
I
glass.
don't know why.
So moving on from Thunder, next one is Chat Pile. I Am Dog Now. This was bizarre to me. This sounded like nothing else I've really listened to before. Some of the vocals reminded me of some of Frank Black vocals, who's from Pixies, on a particular album as well called Trompe le Monde. It also sounded like the whole thing was recorded in a cave. It was hard and simple, not very complex what was happening there. No noodly, wanky shit.
Nope.
Yeah, and I reckon I think you would not recognize these guys anywhere. They sound like they have just came home from work and went in the studio and recorded that and then left, and it's like nothing's happened. This is just, this is what they do. It's not a big thing to them. It's just what they do. They're in a metal band, and I liked this one a lot. After the first time I listened to it, I was like, "Whoa, I don't like this." But then it's one of the ones that really, really grew on me.
Yeah. So this is noise metal, sludge metal. The video is sick. It is cool.
I haven't seen the video. I didn't want to have any visuals to compare me at all because I knew the music was going to throw me off everybody so much.
Okay.
So I didn't want to let the videos poison me even more.
First fact. Yeah. I just discovered yesterday they will be in Madrid in May.
Oh yeah. Where at?
Oh, a small place. I don't remember. Just north of Madrid. I absolutely love this song because it's angry. Is simple, really simple. The lyrics is like
the lyrics are mad.
Is I'm your dog now, okay?
I am dog now, not even I am your dog now.
I am dog now. Everybody bleeds. It's like a sermon, like someone I don't know. It's cool. It is strong. As you have it.
Yeah, you fucking take. I am dog now. I am dog now. Trash mouth, veins full of garbage. I am dog now. I am dog now, and you see nothing. It's great.
Destroy. Yeah.
Great.
Because this type of music is pure angry, and so right now we have different type of style, new style, right? This style is not new, but more or less. We have metalcore, and there is a thing that is the same for all this type of style with music when you go to the concert. The mosh pit is different. So if the normal mosh pit and metal concert is just physical with contact, touch, and here is like people alone without any type of contact with someone else, just punch and kicking the air. in angry, like
Just
"Blah,
where
blah,
they're
yeah."
standing.
Yeah. And there is a. So there is a. This is a spoiler. So because this is a fight that we fight. I say we because I'm not alone. Yes, I am right now. I represent a group of person that always go to a concert. So we went to a concert, a really cool band. Rise of the North Star is a French band. Listen to them; it's really cool. Before them, it was a metalcore sludge band, and the floor it was this mosh pit. But the mosh pit in this style is punching, kicking, and something like that. And then start the Rise of the North Star. Rise of the North Star is different. You know, you need a different mosh pit. So when they start, the mosh pit was full of this guy, but then it was full of the other guy, my guy, and they disappear. Because what I think is, I'm sorry guys, but it's true. I always speak the truth. What I think is they don't like the contact. They don't like this. They don't like the old-fashioned mosh pit. Because the old-fashioned mosh pit could be like broken ribs. No, it's not true. I never, ever have an injured during a mosh pit. A lot of backpack broken, but never are injured.
Backpacks.
Yeah, because sometimes I have the backpack because I need to change my clothes. You know? So there are some like when I'm going to the mosh pit, I wear my things. So hat, t-shirt, backpack. Depending of the level of the mosh pit, my style change. So this is mosh pit between 1 to 10, 2, 3, really easy. Start to be 5. Start to be 7, 8, 9. And when my backpack is broken, it could be between 8 and 10.
Sometimes you see mosh pits now where there's like
Depending,
20, 30 people.
Yeah, depends. So technically there are different type of mosh pit or the way you can do this, but overall now in this very time of the metal and different style, there's two type of mosh pit. There is one like capoeira. It looks like they do martial arts. It's dangerous because if you just get close to them and they don't stop their, they punch or kick, they hit you. And the old-fashioned mosh pit. Which I prefer? Well, of course, the old one.
This is me at concerts. I do this.
Imagine this. Do you remember when the?
I just stand and stare.
No, but do you remember the punk?
Yeah, Pogo.
Pogo, no. The mosh pit in the punk is physical contact. This is still, but not for this type of music. This type of music have different style of dancing. People say, what they do in a metal concert is, they are crazy. No, they are really cool. Metal concerts are really cool.
Yeah.
Funny people, friendly environment.
Well, we might go and see Chat Pile in May then.
Chat Pile. Maybe we can go to see the Chat Pile.
Yeah. What did you give them out of 10?
8.5.
8.5.
Yeah, because I never ever listened. It's my first listening. And it entered in my brain, this song, and in the riff.
That's what I think. There is something about it, right? There is something very, and it's the wrong kind of word to use for this kind of music, but there's something very catchy about it.
Yeah, it's
like
catchy. Yeah. Well,
I get it.
We have some song in there more catchy than this one, but for like metal, noise metal, sludge metal is really catchy.
Yeah. I give it a 7 out of 10.
7 is so low.
It's massive for me.
Massive.
7 out of 10. Next on the Loudwire list was Jerry Cantrell, Vilified. Now I texted you when I was listening to this, right? Because when I was listening to it for the first time, I'm like, this just sounds like 90s grunge. This could be Soundgarden or Alice in Chains or any of that crap. And then I Googled James Cantrell. Jerry Cantrell, sorry, and he is the founding member, guitarist, and shared lead vocalist of Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
And that's why are you still doing that? Why, if you don't sound any different in anything that you're doing than when you very first started, why are you still doing it? I mean, I know the point because he feels like he needs to do it, but who's buying that? Who's interested in that? That song could have been on that album Dirt that had that big single Wood on it. Easy. It could have been. There's no...
It's 90 total.
Nothing in his music, for me, has changed in 30-something years, so I don't see the point. I don't understand why people are buying that.
I don't know, maybe because it's him.
Exactly, that's wrong, isn't it?
Alice in Chains, in the grunge scenario, Alice in Chains, I think, was the most metal band with metal sound, okay? Metal grunge. I don't like grunge. I really don't like. Yeah, I like it. I think it's really important for the rock metal history. You know what it represents, the band they have, the person, the stars, or some person are really important for the music, for the history of music. But I'm not a big fan, a huge fan. I saw some Alice in Chains. I went to the it's not a grunge, but Foo Fighters concert, because the singer was part of the Nirvana.
Was he?
Yeah, or not? Yes, no?
Really?
I think yes.
Dave Grohl was in Nirvana?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was
Yeah, of course he was.
Batteria.
Of course he was.
In Batteria. But overall, it's not my type of music.
Yeah.
I understand this. I understand why people like it, to be honest. But I need more roughness, more riff, more strongest, more solid guitar sound, and this type, the grunge, is like
So you
more dirty.
I was going to say you want the dirt to be cleaner.
Yeah, more or less, yes.
Yeah.
I like dirty music. I like when the sound is dirty, but I don't like this dirty. It's just my feeling, you know. It's not my taste.
No, I was never. I didn't buy into grunge at the time. In fact, I didn't listen to Nevermind until just a couple of years ago when I did it for a YouTube thing. I thought it was great when I did listen to it, but I just didn't buy into it in the 90s.
No, I mean,
and there was so, like, Nirvana were good, you can say that. Pearl Jam weren't really a grunge band, I don't think.
Yeah, I support Jam last year.
And like you say, Alice in Chains were more of a metal band than a grunge band anyway. And there was bands that were just, as happens with all scenes, right? It's like, this is a big new scene and there's all of these other bands latch onto that who aren't really part of it. The same happened later than that with Britpop, the Oasis and the Blur thing. There was so many bands that were put into that weren't really part of that scene. So I don't think grunge in itself really was that big of a genuine musical movement. I think it was Nirvana, and that was it, essentially, as far as my knowledge of the whole scene is anyway. But I just didn't
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand, but there is, so the Soundgarden, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Smashing Pumpkins, they're a little bit different, but Smashing Pumpkins, the Pearl Jam, all are technically, my opinion, Pearl Jam are the best of the history. But yeah, last year I went also to the Smashing Pumpkins concert, and to be honest, it was pretty cool, pretty cool. The sound was good, the everything was good. So I don't know why in the 90s I just don't get the just okay, it's grunge, okay, everybody loves Nirvana, but I like it, but I don't love it, right? I always prefer the other type of metal.
But what did you think of this vilified song by
I like it because it's just it's a long time that I not listening something like this. It just remind me the past. Technically, it's good. It's really, my opinion, for everybody. It's not complicated as a song. It's commercial, but it makes sense. You need it because this type of music is for nostalgic right now.
Yeah, well, then so just get the original album. I mean, I don't know if this is like, if this is his first album in 20 years.
I think there's a
And
lot
then-
of yeah.
Then I would understand why people would be buying. But if he's continuously been making
I don't
music,
know. I don't
and
know.
it's continuously sounded like this, I don't get the point of it at all. I don't see where it sits.
Because I think there is some a band or singer, doesn't matter woman or girl or man, they're just stuck on their style, and they still keep it. You know, there are some band that try to explore different sound, keeping their core. But other bands or other singer, they just be comfortable with what they do, and they still on this. I understand both part. You know, it's depending which type of. I don't know if him is have done in the last year something different. I don't know. I just listened this song because I to be honest, I thought there was like okay when I see him I'm like what really? So I just talk about this song. This song is 90 vibes totally, and 90 yeah, well, 25 years ago, this song could be normal, probably.
So what did you give it?
I 7.5 or I think or 8 because I like it. I like it.
7.8. What did you give him?
Let's say
8.
8. Yeah, because I like it. But
I gave him a massive 3. 3 out of 10.
a big massive tree.
And that was because nostalgia. It was because of nostalgia. That's the only reason he got a 3.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. Next was then Bring Me the Horizon, the top 10 statues that cried blood. To me, this is a pop song. I don't get how this is even on a metal list. It really reminded me, like it could have been the theme tune to a modern Disney movie. I put down Big Hero 6. It sounds like it could be on that soundtrack. But I think Big Hero 6 was actually Fall Out Boy, and it reminded me of that Fall Out Boy kind of where pop punk became a little bit more electronic and he dancey, and it was like that. Except that there's little bits of metally shouty bits that he does in it. It was okay. There's some bits that he does that I like, and this happens a lot in all genres of music, but I think it happens a lot in this kind, where it goes along and then there's a silence and then poof again. Yeah, I really like that.
This is metalcore.
Is it?
Yeah, they are metal, one of the best metalcore band right now. They have good song. They've changed. Now they are more. How can I say? Commercial. This song is. It looks like a pop song. There is just a 15-second metalcore when they start with the riff, the metalcore riff. This is for me is a huge so now we are in the place where I want to be. Metalcore.
I don't think there's even drums in this. I don't think there's real drums in this.
It's a lot of bass and guitar really distorted before we have a strong song.
Mm-hmm.
Metalcore. Metalcore for me is the reggaeton for the pop and the punk for the 80 for the 18. What I means for the punk. So when we start, everybody that likes metal start with punk, playing and listening. Why? Because it's the easy one, the most reachable. Everybody loves punk, dance punk sometime. But punk is always the same note, always the same rhythm, always the same, right? so it's not like this, but just to have you a big vision. Metalcore is the same. It's the same riff, the same rhythm, the same strong sound, screaming and melodic, but not the screaming of melody of the death melodic. There's different. There is a huge different voice and metalcore, for example, or a band the Avatar is a death metal melodic. And why I say reggaeton? It's just because the millennial right now, the metalhead millennial right now, like metalcore, like the millennial pop right now, like reggaeton. Is just a movement. Is totally understandable because this is their age, for the music. And the metalcore is. I went to 5 or 6 metalcore concerts this year just to understand if the feeling I had was the same, was this, and unfortunately yes. I have another concert. So next year, metalcore, one of the best metalcore band is called Architect.
Okay.
I went to Bring Me to Horizon. I went to Falling in Reverse and other small band in metalcore. The concerts are cool, but are flat concerts. So if you don't know very well the band, you think, okay, is 1 hour 30 minutes the same song? Like reggaeton.
Yeah.
I know. Just rate notes, comment, say, oh, fuck you are fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but I'm right. But
it was definitely, like I said, that was just pop music to me. It wasn't
but
metal.
You have in this ranking, we have another band, 2 other bands technically that play metalcore. And the riff is the same when they start. Then Bring Me to Horizon are really cool. They are a really good song. They are absolutely amazing live, and as always, in every type of music, there is 99 band average and 3 or 4 massive, really good. So this is Bring Me to Horizon right now, but. The fact is, and this is true, years ago, metal was capable to full of stadium for a concert. Right now, metal still capable to full of stadium for a concert, but with the same groups than 20 years ago. Ask why? Because this type of music, that I like it, but there is no virtuosism in there. There is no a really good guitar, no a really good drums. There is no, in the band like, Pantera, there is no, for example, Pantera, Zakk Wylde, one of the best guitarists there is, still, because Pantera is still on tour. So there is no new Zakk Wylde in this metalcore.
Yeah, there's no superstar.
There is a band, but not. Maybe they are a really good musician, but you can see them during the concert or during the album because it's not about riff, solo. It's different, And we'll see if in 10 years there is some of this band, probably bringing those out, I don't know, that it could be able to go sold out with 60,000, 70,000, like Iron Maiden, Metallica, whatever. I don't think so, to be honest.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You never know.
You never know, yeah.
What score did you give the top 10 statues by Bring Me
7 because it's one of the worst song for me, at least.
7 because it's one of the worst
song. Not now. Their song. I like it because it's good. It's not boring, but they made better song than this.
I also give it a 7 out of 10 because I thought it was fun. But before when I was saying that I think they're splitting up, it's not Bring Me the Horizon that I'm thinking of. It's Falling in Reverse.
Falling in Reverse is...
What's the name of the lead singer?
Ronnie...
Yeah, it's them who I was thinking of.
But it's... Well, between Falling in Reverse or him, and Bring It to Horizon. So I saw them both, and live. They are both cool, but Bring Me to Horizon right now, I think they have something a little bit better, just because Ronnie is just started. So no, it's not just started because they have a long history, but now is start to be famous, and but he has really metalcore good song, and they have to. So I think there will be the reference for the next year. I just looking forward to watch the Architect because I'm curious. They played last year as a support band with Metallica, if I remember.
Wouldn't have wanted that. Okay, next one.
What?
This is the Black Dalai Murder, and the song is Aftermath. This to me is something that is stereotypical dark heavy metal, in that to me, and again, I don't know a lot about this, so this is just like how it makes it. All of the instruments are doing all of the same thing at the same time, and the singer sings along to the same kind of. So the guitars are going, and the bass is going, and the drums are going, and he's going, and that's all.
metal.
That's all it is. But then these had that sweep guitar picking thing later on in it, and the guitar solos to me, which is what's odd about this, because it's all that, and then the guitar solo could have been off a Rat album to me, or a Poison album. So it was kind of, ordinarily I would never have got far enough into this song to hear the guitar solos anyway, because I would have switched it off because it's boring as hell to me. But the solos were good, the solos were fun, but totally out of place to me in that kind of song.
Yeah, this is the death metal. One of the different with doom or black metal is there is some solo. There is the music is a little bit faster. Not little, it's faster. The voice is more the same. I know some song of this band. It's not one of my favorite band. The fact is, as far as I remember, they just changed the singer because the previous one passed. I don't know if years ago, but recently. And as far as I understand through the forum, because I read the forum, this guy was the real heart of the band, so it just prepare everything. And I don't know if this song is a new era for them with a new singer, but I want to just discover more of this band because I like that metal. I don't like this song, but I want to.
Okay, so this is interesting then. So you don't like this song?
No, not so much.
So what did you give it out of 10?
No, 6.5 to them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow, I give it a 5 out of 10.
It's the song for me that I don't know, from all the 10 song, the weakest, I think.
This one?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Then if I started off with 2s, I started off with 2s, and now I'm in a 5, and your worst one is a 6.
Can I swear now?
Yeah.
Weak.
That is a disgraceful thing to call somebody from metal, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's weak. It's really weak. Well, that was done with quickly. We'll move on to the next one. Aftermath was gone. Next one is the Black Crows.
Woo!
Wanting and Waiting.
Southern rock. After 20 years.
Is this the first album after 20 years?
I think yes.
Okay, right. That puts a different spin on things, I guess, in a little way, and I understand it a bit more. But this, for me, is exactly the same as Jerry Cantrell, the guy from Alice in Chains. I thought this was absolutely fucking pointless because there is the Black Crows already sounded like somebody else, and now the Black Crows sound like the Black Crows.
They sound somebody else.
What's the point? There is no point to me, and they're like 75 years old or something. They're probably not. They're probably my age, but it's like, give somebody else a shot. This is boring as fuck to me.
I like Southern rock.
If this was on in a bar,
yeah,
I'd enjoy it.
You enjoy
I would
for sure.
never put it on in the house. Southern rock is cool, but it's all that, right?
Yeah.
So why do we need it again? Why do we need a new Black Crows album?
A bourbon,
Exactly.
drinking, and let's see this guy. But actually, the video is like a really 19. You know, it's like they're playing with this movement. It's Southern rock. And there's nothing else to say. It's just.
There are
simple,
southern rock bands out there that are just as good as the Black Crows, if not better, who are not getting any kind of focus on them.
Yeah,
and then the Black Crows,
better.
Black Crows come out, and then boom, they've got a song in the top 10 of 20.
Well, because it's 20 years a year. So in the Loudwire, there's this like list with 100 song. In this list, to be honest with you, there is other song like I don't know the new song. So really well-known band, they still play, but it is still I think a page as a reference because they have a lot of followers and it's cool. They always talk about metal, but I think it's normal when there's some band. So right now we are not only in music, even in movie. Movie is a remastered version or a new version. In a movie, in music is the time of reunion. There have been a lot of reunion this year. Reunion, I mean, could be band that put together again and have a tour, or just a single or just a new album. And why?
Yeah, why?
My question is always why. In some cases, for me, like Pantera, it was a reunion last year. It was absolutely amazing because I never have the occasion to be in a Pantera concert. I hope in the future to go. But why? Money, probably. Or because outside there is no new good shit. And this still the best. Machina too, 2 years ago, they have they cracked this. The concert was absolutely amazing.
Different again. You're talking about like Pantera went on tour again last year, and you're happy that they did that because you got a chance to see them because you didn't in the first place.
But because I'm a fan.
Yeah, because you're a fan as well. But Pantera did something different anyway, right?
They nobody is.
The Black Crows.
Yeah, there is a lot of bands like that.
Were just doing something. Their first big hit in the UK, at least anyway, was a cover version of an old soul song.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like they were never ever doing something new or original and unique. So for them to go, you know what, I think it's been 20 years, dude. I think the world needs some more Black Crows. No, we fucking don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
I don't know. I think at the end it's money for sure, and then maybe they have passion.
That's fair enough. I mean, that should be the basis behind everybody creating anything. Yeah. Right? It's like the Black Crows might have this crazy desire inside them that they need to create. Over the last 20 years, they may have recorded an album every 20 years and not found anyone to promote it and put it out. And now there might be somebody who's like, you know what, it's about time we had a Black Crows reunion. And put some money behind it. That might be the whole story behind it, which is why we're doing this now. But that might be why it's in front of us. But I still, for me, listening through this list of 10 metal songs as well, it was like this was way down on the list of things that I found that was interesting or exciting or different.
I think they put just in between the first 10 because to be honest, I think they are the first 10 because if you give me a list and this list is not in a month order. I mean, the first is the top one, right? And this is curious what they put in the top one, but at the same it makes sense to me. And I think they are just there because they are back after 20 years. There are no other band with this, I don't know, 50 song from a band after 20 years.
Yeah.
I think. Just a guess. But I think it's cool to talk about this because it's like give us just a different scenario, a big picture of the metal is now. So now there is also band the 90.
True.
You know, singer from the 90s still there.
What score did you give them out of 10?
I don't remember, 7.5, I think. Why you ask me how to say? I don't remember the number. 7?
Yes, 7.
7, okay.
I give the Black Crows a phenomenal,
A solid.
absolute solid, really strong 2 out of 10. Because I just found it.
Yeah, you told me.
Next on the list is Bad Omens.
By the way,
Poppy.
this is not Avenger.
It's not a what?
Avenger.
It's Avatar.
Of course.
Avatar.
No, this right. Yes. No, yes, Avatar.
Next on the list, Bad Omens featuring Poppy.
And
VAN.
also the chain.
Empty wallet.
Empty wallet. Just a couple of money for a shot of Jack Daniel before.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
concert.
the wallet's empty because he keeps buying Avatar merchandise.
No. A video game probably. The other thing, but I can say this here. This is not the right place to do. If you want, you can do.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Heavy metal fans, video games.
Yeah.
It used to be Dungeons and Dragons.
I've never played Dungeons and Dragons in my life. Dungeons and Dragons.
Bad
But
Omens.
I know it that this song, it was made just for you.
Well, I think so. It's called VAN or VAN, which stands for Violence Against Nature. There's a great bit where she does like just a whispery little
Yes, against nature.
and then the chorus kicks in. I thought it was great. It really bits of her voice reminded me. Can you remember the band Tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
The two Russian girls. Yeah. Bits of her voice reminded me of that. Bits of the production-y poppiness reminded me of that. But again, it's a pop song. It's not a metal song to me. She does do this. She says, "Everybody hates you," and then it goes.
Because Bad Omens are metalcore band, so the metalcore part is there.
Nah, well, there you
Not
go.
the same.
So who is Poppy? Is she? What is
Poppy.
she?
Poppy is funny because Poppy. I am a metalhead, a video gamer's head, a manga head, anime head, movie head, but also a wrestling head. And Poppy make a lot of song for some event for wrestling and for a WWE, like like soundtrack. Yeah, I think actually she performed live once with the song, but I don't remember which one. She's cool. In America, in America is loved, but it's easy to understand. She's gorgeous. She's pretty. Her music is really 2020, and there is some collaboration they have. She has. Sorry, too many sexes. The collaboration, like in this case with Bad Omens, and at the end it works. It's not my favorite type of song because it's too pop for me. So I mean, exactly. No, it's 7. I think I quote with 7. Right?
Yeah.
But at the end, the video is sick. It's cool. The riff is cool. The change between the melodic whispering part and the metalcore part is cool. But it's something that I already listened several times. This is why I prefer this song after this.
Right.
Because it's really pop song, this one.
So the Bad Omens Poppy song to me is fresh because I don't listen to any of this. So to me, it was one of the most exciting and fun ones on the whole list, which again is, I guess, why you can say how I scored Black Crows and Dark Throne and those kind of people down because it was just, I've heard this a million times before. Wasn't anything interesting.
No, but makes sense now. Probably when she will never listen this. So my wife, okay, she don't like too much metal, but she like Fall in Reverse. Why? The explanation was because I like when from the screaming is became a melodic. And this change, I like it. But she loves Halloween. She loves, power metal. Why? Because there is no scream there. There is really good voices, but at the same, it's really melodic. This type of music is melodic. So, for someone that usually is on pop music or this other type of music, for me it's absolutely normal that you connect better with something like this that is moving between pop and metal because it's easy for you more than a death metal. It makes sense for me.
Yeah, well, also, we're as human beings, we consume more and we are fed more pop and melodic things when it comes to music, even from TV commercials to soundtracks to movies and what's on the radio. We are fed more melodic and poppy things, so we connect to them easier because we also have different memories of there are enjoyment triggers and things like this, right? So for the majority of people, poppy, happy melodies is happy, poppy things. So you connect to them easier.
I think you use the right word. It's a trigger for your brain.
Yeah.
So this type of music, look, Ghost.
Yeah.
So you see the cover of the vinyl. Their look, and you think that this guy are just strong music, but no, doesn't. So you listen. So if you put a vinyl of Ghost right now, and people say, "Oh, they don't know. They are not Ghost. This is another band from the 1890s."
I was really surprised at Ghost because I thought there would be. I don't know why, because they've got the religious imagery right and the face makeup that I thought it was going to be really dark and even doom and satanic and the lyrics and stuff like that. And then when I actually listened to them first time, it's like it's it's keyboards and everything it's kind of that kind of stuff, which is really it plays in a different way. That could be why the music is more enjoyable to somebody like me as well, because you're trying. That can't be them, so it's like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I think it's happened the same with Iron Maiden. When you don't know Iron Maiden and you see their cover, the Eddie, you think they are really hard, very tough, really hard hitter. But then they are one of the best melodic rock band, metal band ever in the history. There is no song coming from Iron Maiden that is not melodic. Everything is melodic there. That you can or not like it.
But is that down to Bruce Dickinson? Was Killers a melodic album?
Well, for me, it's super melodic.
But it was really punk as well.
Yeah, it was still melodic. But the first Iron Maiden with Paul Di'Anno are different, And this is one of the my Iron Maiden is not one of the best, than my favorite band. But the first album, called Iron Maiden, is one of my 3 best albums. Why? Because I like it.
That's the only thing.
That's the only thing, and that's it.
Okay, what did you give Bad Omens Poppy's VAN?
7.
He gave it a 7. This is the first and only time I think that I outscored you on this.
Yeah.
Because I give them an 8 out of 10.
No, you outscored the next song too. For sure.
I'm not sure. But anyway, so the next song is called Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat by Baby Metal featuring Electric Callboy. Before we say anything, Electric Callboy, to me, looks like you ordered Daft Punk on Wish.com.
They are German.
With
Disco
like ball helmets and everything.
German.
Yeah. So that's what I wrote. It's electro Euro dance music. There is very little metal. I think the first time I heard it as well, I texted you and I said, this reminds me of the theme tune to the anime series for Dan Da Dan. Mm-hmm. It really reminds me of that. It even has, there's a thing from disco in the 70s where during the tracks the audience would shout out, ooh, ooh, and it's got that in it. Man, it's got 70s disco, electro pop. It could easily have its own TikTok dance craze.
You can do everything what you want. You know?
It's very, very re-listenable. It's fun to listen to. I enjoyed it.
It's just so he enter in your metal head, and you just keep dancing and singing the It looks like a stadium song, right? Yeah. But they are really cool. So Japan have a really, and not really, a lot of really good band, metal band or this type of band. It's Japan style, mix the pop with the metal. There are some bands that are totally sick. For example, there is a band in Japan called Love's Bites. 5 women dressed like idol. Beautiful. I saw them in a festival, and they arrived on the stage. So gorgeous, really beautiful, small, tiny, long hair, absolutely well dressed in this absolutely amazing white dress. And then they start to play so fast, so strong, with this voice, like melodic voice, like power music. I said, what? Really? So this is Japan. We can find a lot of that, pop, metal, metalcore, power, and people say, "Oh, why? I don't know. I didn't know this." But if you are someone that loves anime in general, a lot of soundtrack from anime are metal, or at least rock or pop rock. There's a culture there.
I remember Nico and I were watching, I can't remember the series, it was an anime series, and the main character is a little red panda, and she works in an office, and she's really sweet, and she's really nice. This. And she's always put down upon, she's always got the shit of the office on her shoulders, and her life is falling apart. And to relax, she goes to a private room in karaoke, and she just screams.
It's in Netflix. This. Yeah. I don't remember really the name of this series.
I can't remember, but it was really fun. And the first time that we saw that in the episode, it's just like wow.
Yeah.
She's got to get all of that emotion.
It's not easy. It's sing on that style at all.
It was so much fun. But that song was so much fun to me.
This song, if you put this song on the discotheque, is, I told you before, is better than probably 80% of the song in the disco right now, in the club right now. It's totally danceable. You can do whatever you want with this song.
I think that the problem as well, I think, with dance music and a lot of pop music now is that it's formulaic and it's lineal. There's not a lot of changes in what happens. The big chorus, obviously, but there's very rarely that there's a pre-chorus and a bridge and all of these things that go on, and this is all over the fucking place.
Well, because here the metalcore part is cool.
Yeah,
is fit perfectly, better than the poppy song for me, because poppy song is more when she sing is whispering and different. Here's is just joy. Just joy, and then boom with the part with the metalcore. In this case, metalcore for me is perfect. and show what I say before.
Yeah.
Is fit perfectly with the pop. So this is the reason is.
It's the gateway drug. So if we do this again in a year's time, maybe I'm going to be listening to Dark Throne and there'll be my 10 out. What did you give Baby Metal in the Journals? 8. I give it 8 out of 10 as well. A very deserved 8.
I'm really looking forward to see their concert again, because when I saw here in Madrid, they were just 2 of them. There are Baby Metal, if you don't know it, are 3 girls. Right now there are already, well, I think more than 20 whatever. And then I think one left the band, and the new one, I don't know if it's the same as before or the new one, I don't know. But the concert is really funny, and the concert live, the song is really hard hitting. It's like techno rock, techno metal, something like this. You mix both things, like Rammstein. It's really boom, boom, boom. Really cool. So Rammstein, I think, can be enjoyed from someone that absolutely love metal, but even from someone that live like techno or something like that, because there is a mixed.
Yeah. Well, that leads us to the number 1 on the Livewire's list, which is Dream Stealer by Arch Enemy. And the start of this is kind of orchestral, and it reminded me of a 1970s horror movie, like the Hammer House of Horror kind of stuff. But then it kicks in, and it's got the double pedal drums. I really like that.
This is that.
Yeah, is it?
A melodic death, yes, it is melodic death.
Yeah, it's even got, I think this might be one of the only ones that I would consider to be metal that has keyboards in it as well. And they have a female singer, which adds something different in the chorus.
She's the third. They have...
There's 3 singers?
No.
Three
three different. There are 3 different singers. Oh, 2. No, 3. I think 3.
I really enjoyed it. It was big, but not... Like, it was wide and big. It wasn't heavy. And like a riff, really cinematic is what I wrote down. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Again, it's something on the list that I had to listen to them all a few times to do the list, but I wouldn't switch it off if it came on my playlist again. No. Some of the others I would. I enjoyed it a lot.
So, a couple of things. This type of style. So a lot of this band, the death metal, black metal, doom metal. Well, not all, but in general, is coming from North Europe. North Europe is a culture of this music really, really important. They are from Sweden. Actually, Sweden really produce a lot of this type of style. A group with this style. Arch Enemy are cool. As I say before, I went to their concert years ago. Again, with Amon Amarth. They are death metal from Sweden too. This song reminds me, as a riff, I already told you, Avatar song from the last album. Is the rhythm is different, but the note is pretty close. Arch Enemy shown that death metal can be sang not only by the man but also from a woman, and you don't understand if she is a woman of man. The sound, his voice is just neutral.
Yeah,
you don't know it. And they're a good musician. This song is not one of their favorite song for me, but it shows technicality, it shows precision, a good riff, good rhythm, good voice, and I think they put on the first, because Arch Enemy is a really respected band in the heavy metal scenario. So often they act like the support band, but as Avatar, but they have all their proper tour. So because they're a really good band, and so this song is the first song after 2 years, and for a band in general, that still doing concert 2 years is a lot of time since the last song, you know. And overall, from all these 10, in terms of metal, is the best one for me.
On the entire
100%, yeah. In terms of metal sound, is the best one. But as you said before, the best one overall for me was Chuck Bale, because I didn't know it, and they surprised me.
So what is your score for Arch Thingamajig? What are they called?
7.
7. I also give them a 7. So that's one we've matched on. How many? What did we match on? We matched on them. We matched on Baby Metal. That's it.
They bring me to Horizon, more or less.
More or less. So our top 10 is actually a top 8, because when we join our points together, 3 bands had the same score, which was 9, and that was only because you were so fucking generous. But Dark Throne, Crypt Sermon, and the Black Crows all had 9 points from our score.
And it's funny because this is the same 7, 7, 7, and 2, 2, 2 for you.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly.
So it makes sense.
Yeah. No, you were just too generous.
You
were not being truthful. You were being nice, Enrico. But so they were joint 10th, which means then we'd skip to 7, which was Jerry Cantrell. Number 6 in the middle is the Black Dalai Murder. 5, Arch Enemy. 4, Bring Me the Horizon. 3, Poppy. Number 2, Chat Pile. Madness. And number 1, of course, Baby Metal. The little baby metal.
Tiny baby metal. They are Japanese.
So our list, at the top is the same. No, the top is different. Our number 1 is different. Yeah, ours is all mixed up.
More or less. So for me, the best, I repeat, the best was Chat Pie, because for a different reason. I enjoy the music, I enjoy the song, I enjoy the video. Usually I don't like sludge metal, but in this case I like it because it's so powerful.
Something about that song that is, I think I've listened to all of that, and Chat Pile is the only one where I think I'm going to go and listen to more of that. Like I know what I'm going to get from Baby Metal after listening to that.
Yeah.
I don't need to go and listen to anymore, I don't think. And the other stuff I didn't like, so I won't. But there's something about them that makes me want to go, I want to check these guys out more. I will watch the video. I didn't want to watch any of the videos of this.
No, watch it because it's so funny. Not so funny. It's okay. So you understand the lyrics.
Yeah.
If you watch the video. I don't want to say anything good, but watch it because it's cool. It's dirty. It's powerful. Even the video.
Yeah. Good. I will watch it. So there you go. That's our first partnership video done, and education and metal and all of its genres and subgenres and sub-subgenres and all of that.
Probably I say a lot of bullshit.
Probably.
I like it.
I usually say a lot of
I
bullshit.
like to lie. Yeah. I like to lie in face of the person. Like, did you fart? No. Have you?
In my lifetime.
Me too. Now?
No.
No,
not today.
No, me neither.
I'm due one.
Okay. We have to close with this. No, not with a fart. No.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in again another time. Ciao, ciao.
Hello. Bye-bye.
Take, if you will, the picture of you and not engaged in chaos. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture this? Prince Metal.